going on, guys? So in this video, I'm going to share with you how to get your first Shopify sale using free traffic. Now, the actual screenshot that I have for this thumbnail, that is the actual screenshot of a new store that I had just opened, and I actually got that sale using one of the free strategies that I'm going to share with you in this video. So I'm going to share with you 3 of those strategies, so make sure you stay all the way into the end of the video, so that way you can learn each strategy and you can actually learn which one actually helped me to earn that first sale. And then also, any website or any information that I'm including in this video, I'm going to include in the show notes, and you can find those in the description below this video, so that way you can go and click on any links or any additional information that I mentioned in this video that's going to help you to generate your first sale. Now, everything that I'm going to share with you in this video and whichever strategy you use, you want to make sure that you're doing it consistently. So if you're watching this right now and you're just getting started with your online store is a long-term strategy. I know it's very tempting when we see all these videos on YouTube about people who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars in like 45 days or whatever else. And you have to understand that if you're watching this right now and you're trying to get your first sale with free traffic, it's going to take a while for you to build up that momentum in order for you to generate your first sale. Now, the benefit of this is when you start generating your sales, you can start to reinvest that money into paid advertising. And now, not only do you have organic free traffic strategies working for you every single day that's sending traffic to your Shopify store, you will also now be able to use paid traffic to also increase more traffic to your Shopify store, because that is the name of the game. You want as much traffic as possible, as many visitors as possible to your store to see what things that you are offering and to increase the likelihood of you getting sales. So grab a pen and paper, jot down some notes, and let's go ahead and let's dive into the content. So the first strategy that you can use for free in order to generate some traffic to your store to get your first sale is through Pinterest. Now, this is a really popular way to get started. Even when I started my first store years ago, I had got sales from this website without even trying. I was just setting up things in my Shopify store, and I was automatically, anytime I was uploading a new product to my Shopify store, it was automatically added to my Pinterest account. And then over time, I noticed that I started to generate sales and traffic from Pinterest simply by me adding Pinterest as a sales channel in my back office. So let me share with you how you can actually do this inside of your back office in order for you to generate some passive traffic from Pinterest. So right now we're looking in my back office of Shopify, and what you want to do is you want to log into your back office. You want to come here where it says settings. So if you click on settings, you're going to see the option right here, sales channels. So you're going to click on sales channels, and it's going to bring you here. And what you want to do is you want to click on this green button where it says add sales channel. Now here, there are different ways that you can generate, add additional sales channels to your store. But again, what we want to focus on this video is Pinterest. So you just want to click on this green add button right here. And now, whenever you are adding products to your Shopify store, it's automatically going to show up in your Pinterest account. Now, that's a passive way for you to generate traffic to your Shopify store using that strategy. And you want to take additional steps, meaning that you want to actually create your Pinterest account. You want to make sure that you have built a solid foundation on your Pinterest account. You want to have a really clear profile. You want to make sure that you have done some type of keyword research for your Pinterest account, so that when people are actually on Pinterest, they can actually find your products. You have to also understand that Pinterest is a buyer's platform. People go over to Pinterest to find ideas of things that they want to purchase, things they want to do for their home office, clothing, anything like that. So you definitely want to make sure that you're leveraging Pinterest to its fullest. So what I'm going to do in the show notes, I'm going to include a link to another YouTuber named Heather, who goes into full detail on how you can go ahead and set up your Pinterest account, so that way you can get the most out of your Pinterest account, so that way you can get more traffic to your Shopify store and you can potentially earn sales. Now, the next strategy that I want to share with you is Facebook groups. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can leverage Facebook groups in order to generate your first sales with Shopify. So one of the first ways that you can do is to create a niche Facebook group. So right now we're looking at Facebook. So let's say, for an example, you want to create a Shopify store based in the yoga niche. So what you can do here is you can come over here to Facebook. You can do a quick search for yoga, click on groups, and then you can see a different variety of different groups that come up. So what you can do here is you can join some of these groups to kind of get some inspiration on how they are posting inside of the group, how they are engaging with their group, what type of posts they're doing inside of their group. And the reason why you want to do this is because when you create your own niche Facebook group in the yoga niche, you want to do similar things because you want to create an engaged community. And what I mean by this is that you want to not only make posts inside of your group and you want to ask questions inside of your group to get people, your group members, to answer those questions. You also want your group to feel comfortable, so that way they are actually making posts inside that group. They're actually sharing pictures of themselves or sharing tips and strategies and things like that. Now, once you have done that, you can then start to promote items inside of your group, or you can refer people back to your Shopify store where they can actually purchase a yoga mat or whatever additional fitness items that you have inside of your yoga store. So depending on whatever niche that your store is in, you can definitely do this. An example of this is this group right here. It's called Beauty Book. Now, Beauty Book has over 300,000 members inside of this group, and you don't need to have 300,000 members inside of your group in order to generate sales. You can do this with a few hundred members, a few thousand members inside of your group, especially if you have an engaged group. So if you were to take a look at this group here, you can see here people are actually sharing different hair colors that they're trying. The group members are asking other members questions and things like that. This is in a very engaged group. Now, as you can see here in the About section, you can see here we now have our own online beauty store. Now, when I went to go and click on this link, they actually have their store shut down currently right now for COVID. And that could be because of these shipping issues right now. I know a lot of people were running into issues with the United States Postal Service and getting deliveries out because of the COVID situation and everything else. But just to give you guys an idea, they linked to a Shopify store. So when they do open this store, they already have an entire engaged group of members that can actually go to their store and actually purchase items from their store, and they can make money. So those are a few ways that you can do that. You can definitely just set up a niche Facebook group in order to generate traffic to your Shopify store. Another way that you can do this is by leveraging buy, sell, and trade groups, also garage sale groups and things like that. So I went and put the keyword buy in the search bar for Facebook, and I clicked on groups, and you can see like a variety of different groups that show up where you can buy, sell, and trade inside of those groups. So you can come and join a bunch of these groups, and you can actually sell items in this store. They actually are wanting you to actually sell items in this store. So you can make a post inside of these groups, and you can link back to your Shopify store in order to generate sales. Now, another option that you can do as well is in a lot of these groups. So let's say if you are in the beauty niche or something like that, you can join other beauty groups or cosmetic groups or something like that. Whatever niche that you're in, find similar groups. And what you can do is you can check and see with the admins if you could make a post inside of their group to your Shopify store. Make like a ad inside of that group in order to send people to your Shopify store. Now, in some cases, some admins will let you go ahead and do this if you ask in advance. Some of them do ask for a small fee. So you just kind of have to join these groups, ask the admins, and kind of get a good idea. Some of them won't even charge you to post an ad or whatever else, but you just definitely want to reach out to an admin in order to see if you can post an ad inside of these groups. And the last way that I want to share with you, and this is the actual strategy that helped me to generate that first sale of $24 inside of my new Shopify store, is through Facebook Marketplace. Now, with Facebook Marketplace, this is a wonderful space on Facebook where you can actually post your items for free and you can generate some traffic to your store. Now, at the timing of this video, you don't have to pay anything in order to post a listing on Facebook. It is completely free. So this is a great way for people who are trying to sell things locally on Facebook Marketplace. And this is also a great way that people are actually earning a lot of money with drop shipping by leveraging Facebook Marketplace. So right now we're looking at Facebook Marketplace. So when you log into your Facebook account, you want to click on this shop icon right here, or you may have to click on this down arrow here or something like that. and you can find Facebook Marketplace. And what you want to do is you want to kind of scroll through and get a good idea of what people are selling. Now, what I've noticed on Facebook Marketplace, that a lot of people are posting home goods or home furniture and things like that, and they're actually doing very well selling those type of items onto Facebook Marketplace. So what you want to do is you want to come over here, you want to create a listing. And then what I also noticed by using Facebook Marketplace is that you want to post often, because even when you create a new listing, it kind of dies out after a few days. So you want to make sure that you're creating a new listing every single day. Now, if you're trying to sell the same item onto Facebook Marketplace, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're using a different picture every single day, because if you try to use the same picture, Facebook actually recognizes that image and they will let you know. They'll give you an error message that you can't use that particular picture because you have already made a listing for that. So make sure that you are changing your picture and you can post every single day. Now, also what Facebook Marketplace allows you to do is they allow you to renew your listing after 7 days. So after 7 days, you will get an alert from Facebook Marketplace, or they will actually send you a message in Facebook Messenger to renew your listing. So you can just click on that and it actually renew your listing for an additional 7 days. And they'll allow you to renew that listing an additional 4 times before you have to create a new listing in its place. So with Facebook Marketplace, this is how I was able to generate that first sale in this new Shopify store using free traffic by leveraging Facebook Marketplace. And also on here, you can choose the different type of categories on here that you can actually post your items in. You can also have the option where you can offer free shipping if you want to do that as well. They also allow you to print your own shipping label, or you can have Facebook to create a shipping label for you, so that way you can ship out items or whatever else. So again, you can leverage this for drop shipping, or if you want to go ahead and purchase your own inventory and ship out yourself, you can definitely use this option as well. Now, before you get started with Facebook Marketplace, you want to make sure that you come over here and you go through their terms of service. You want to make sure that you check out the things that cannot be sold on Facebook, because if you are continuously posting items that are against Facebook Marketplace rules, they will send you several alerts saying that your post has been flagged or something like that. And if you get too many of those, you'll actually lose access to using Facebook Marketplace. So again, in the show notes that you'll find underneath this video in the description, I'm going to include this link right here to this page. So that way you can actually see what items can be sold on Facebook Marketplace. So that way you're fully aware before you go ahead and get started posting on here to generate your first sale with Shopify. So in this video, I shared with you 3 ways that you can get your first sale with Shopify for free. Now, make sure you choose one of these strategies and be consistent with it for the next 30 to 60 days. Be really consistent with it so that way you can start generating traffic to your Shopify store. And again, by you doing this, you are creating a longer term strategy as well. So that way you always have organic traffic coming to your store, and then you can also add paid traffic in the long run. And that way you just have tons of traffic flooding your Shopify store, so that way you can start generating sales to your store. So hopefully you found this video helpful. Again, in the description box below, go ahead and click on that link so that way you can get access to the show notes and anything that I shared in this video. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.